Well, howdy, tubers. Well, I was beginning to wonder if I had messed up, and I still don't know that I haven't, messed up some settings on my phone, on the videos or whatever, because I hadn't heard from anybody about the other videos on the Hummel build. I did get a message from Chris A about the fly-in or the chili dinner for Forum 04 Saturday. So maybe I didn't, but I sure hope I can get a message from at least one person about this video so that I know that I haven't messed up something in the settings or something, like I'm going to know how to fix it anyways. But anyway, let's get to the video. Well, as you can see, it's all apart again. Well, after getting all these holes drilled in here, well, I presume people seen the video of course, I put that on the vertical stab to make sure that was vertical, and had this on here, which I'm sure now, since the side cowlings aren't on there now, then that's not quite where it's supposed to be, because it's sagging down from just the weight. But anyways, got it all back apart after drilling, and been deburring, and I rounded this corner there because it was just barely getting into that hole, so I rounded it off. Same on both sides. Which I don't like square corners, so I rounded that. Yeah, rounded a lot of those. And looks like I'm getting a message from Chris A. That's a surprise. Anyway, so been deburring all these holes. Well, yeah, because this row of holes is the holes that you back drill through here to get those. And then, of course, like I said, I started from the bottom and drilled in the cleco, so that it stayed tight against the fuselage, and it worked out. And I don't know if there's supposed to be some in between here or not. I don't imagine it matters if it doesn't, but I probably need to call either Terry or Matt on this again. Let me pause. Okay. Since this is different than what the Ultra Cruiser was, or my H5, because they changed the way this tank skin goes on, or where it goes on, and in the cockpit enclosure part that goes here. If I remember right, the cockpit enclosure on mine extended past just a little bit, and that gave you a place, a flange for the tank cover to attach to. And then you had, I don't know, a 2.5 inch long strip that you riveted on here, and then that gave you a place for the nut plates for the tank cover. Well, this doesn't call for this flange on there. So I don't know where these holes go in relationship to anything. And instance, these holes are for screws to hold the tank in. And of course, every one of these holes are drilled out, and I don't know which one of these holes lines up with which. Does this hole line up with this hole? Does this hole line up with this hole? So, and of course, you can't do anything in this area yet as far as riveting, because I have to determine which one of these holes is a screw hole and which hole is a rivet hole, because the rivet hole will have to be the skin will have to be pulled back some so I can get in there and dimple it, or countersink this and dimple the skin so you can put flush rivets in there so that when the tank cover goes on, it won't be, if you put just regular rivets in there, button head rivets, well then that's going to hold the tank cover out. So you want flush rivets every other hole, but I've got to determine which hole is the every other hole. So anyways, before I get rambling on too much more, that's where we're at. Still got to put bolts in both sides there, but I still want to be able to take this skin loose from there a little bit so I can get in there and dimple that. So anyways, I gotta go rambling again. Anyway, there you go. Hope everybody's having a great day. Please subscribe if you haven't, and God bless.